Good evening. How are you guys doing? A little high up here. There we go. How we doing tonight, chat? Some of you I've seen more recently than others. Great to see all of you regardless. Oh, wow, we just start off the night losing 250 comp rank. I don't know what that's about. Ah, yes, the annual spend money page. Alright. You don't know any secrets, Xavier. Sit down. So, tonight we are going to be in Destiny. We are trying out Festival of the Lost, seeing all the new goodies, what we can blow our bright dust on, and, yeah, see what's going on. Most of it's useless garbage. That's actually very cool, though. I'm going to buy that. For silver. Not silver. Bright dust, that word. Also, super cool. Next season, everything is going to be as fast as always on time. So you're going to see some serious variety. And, yeah. I think next season we're going to be seeing a lot of sparrows. So, yeah. Anyways. We're doing good, Aka. We're doing good. We're finally back in Destiny. I will be honest. I haven't played Destiny in... Xavier's right. Yeah, it wasn't always hidden. It's true. Yeah. If you know, you know. If you don't, well, stay that way. Anyways, we're... So, over the weekend, part of the reason I haven't played much Destiny is because we streamed... Was it Friday or Saturday? I think it was Friday. And... No, Saturday. And we started a Minecraft world with chat. And I'm going to be honest, it is just taken my life away since then. It's been... I've just not been able to stop playing that map. I enjoy it so much. So, I've been playing a lot of that. Which is why I really haven't done anything with Destiny. I decided to just take a break and rejuvenate a little bit, if you will. How rejuvenating was it? I guess probably not very, considering I slept even less than usual because I was up late playing Minecraft. But, you know, taking breaks is good. So it's a good excuse to get back into Destiny here with Festival of the Lost, or Festival of the Cost, as many people prefer to refer to it as. So don't forget to like the stream early if you want to give it a little bump in the algorithm. Shameless plug. I would love to have more than 5 people in here all night. That would be amazing. Alright. What does Eva want us to do? Didn't I already talk to her? What does she want? Don't need that. Oh, put on the mask. Okay. I guess I'll do that. I don't really want to, but it's fine. Let's just tank my stats, no big deal. Does it really, Aka? That's pretty awesome. Lizard, I hear what you're saying. Let's keep the vibes good, though. I'm not in the mood. Not in the mood. I'm excited to be back. Honestly, it's always good to take a break from Destiny, and it feels good to get back in. It feels equally good to be, if not better, to be gone for a little bit. But I do enjoy the game a lot, so we're back. Bad vibes only? Well, that's a lot of timeouts incoming then. All right. Yeah, we got 6 people in chat. Let's time them all out. That'll be a way to get people in here. That's true, Xavier. That's actually a good point. Oh my gosh. TNT would be bad vibes. I need ender chests ASAP. Ugh. We are going to absolutely bully these lost sectors with a stasis build and just kind of mess around with that. Except I don't feel like using Wicked Implement because it's very much a GM weapon. Dude, I haven't been in Destiny in. It feels like it's feels longer than it's actually been. I'll be honest. What should we do? Let's see. We're gonna do that. And we're just gonna use conditional because it's very brain dead and it's fun and it's a good exotic. And that's what we're gonna do. Alright. Honestly, I'm gonna need the energy from chat tonight because Lost Sectors probably aren't gonna be like crazy exciting. Just, you know. Also, a little bit of a bummer. This headset, as much as I like it, as pretty as it is, I'm sending it back because it does not have quite the features that I was hoping for, to be quite honest. Doesn't monitor voice. I can't plug into the aux between the headset here, which kind of stinks. What else? I didn't realize it was kind of actually a downgrade from my old headset, despite the price. So, bit of a bummer there. So I'm gonna just save up for the higher end Steel Series headset. But yeah, the old one, you'll take it. You want to? You're gonna pay me for it, or you're just gonna take it? I don't know. I'm not gonna say I'm a broke boy. Well, I don't have the money to just give stuff away right now. This headset was 180. That's true. Lizard Lizard covers me with his monthly stipend, if you will. To be fair, Lizard is basically the one who paid for this headset. I'll be honest. I was viewing it as kind of an investment in the channel a little bit. Turns out it just doesn't really have the features I need it to have. But man, does it look good. I mean, the white with the red. I sure love this headset. It looks nice. I'm kind of bummed it's not going to work out. That'd be the most boring start to a stream ever, talking about a headset for the first 5 minutes, but appreciate you guys being here tonight. I realized that I'm typically playing... my monitor can switch between either high frames, lower resolution, and lower frames, higher resolution. But since I'm on Xbox Series X, it doesn't matter for PvE. And I gotta say, I turned on the higher res, because I don't get any additional frames out of it. I'm locked at 60. Destiny is just such a crisp looking game. And that's coming as a surprise to nobody in 2023, but... Pay me for the headphones? I mean, if you're serious, I'll send them to you. But to be honest, I'm not going to take... Because I could just return them, right, and get full price. So I'm not going to take less than what I paid for them. You don't know how? Well, you have to have a card, so... Right? I don't know. So either way... I do have topics when it comes to streaming and things that I want to talk about and things that we are planning to do in the stream. And we are a whole 12 minutes in. Xavier, if you can figure it out, well, plus shipping, which would probably be about $10. If you can figure it out, I would happily send them to you, because that would make my life easier, probably. Well, not necessarily, but, I mean, if you would enjoy it, that would be cool. So, anyways. We are going to be hunting a role of Horror Story. Horror Story is a 450 stasis auto. And I looked at the API, and it has a very nice roll of Demolition and a Headstone, which is a weapon combination trait combination that I saw on Unending Tempest. It's the Crucible Stasis SMG. I can't remember if that's the name of it. I think it is. So I was keen to get it on that one, but the thing about that is that there are PvE scenarios, PvE engagement scenarios where you're not going to have the range, right? Especially like GMs. Some, you know, a scenario where you'd want really like solid build crafting. I'm struggling to formulate thoughts tonight, apparently. But like GMs, you usually want more range, right? So I think an auto rifle, a 450 in particular, would be a lot more suited to that than Unending Tempest. Both of them can get Demolitionist and Headstone, which are going to lean into grenade regen significantly. But I think Horror Story might really be a lot better for... Oh, okay. Might be a lot better for, you know, high-end content. You know, maybe Unending Tempest would be good for certain dungeons or other scenarios, but that's the role we're looking for. Basically, Sylv. Yeah, just legendary Wicked Implement. I love the synergy that Wicked Implement has. I put out a poll recently. I don't know if you guys saw it. Seems like some of you guys do, some of you don't. But I put out a poll on the... I was asking about 4 Lightfall exotics and which of them had the best build crafting potential, and Wicked Implement was on there. Or maybe it was actually the Stasis exotics. I don't remember. It was a few days ago already. Either way, Wicked Implement only won like 7% of the vote. Conditional Finality won like 67% of the vote, which is just ludicrous because, like, yeah, you can freeze targets, but that's literally all you can do on the Stasis front. And people kept telling me, like, oh, well, you can do, like, 2 different elements on the same weapon. Clearly, it's the best build crafting weapon. Like, no, it just isn't. Like, you can only use one of those subclasses at a time, right? Like, sure, you get ignitions, but you can't use those ignitions if you're on Stasis. It doesn't help you. It's just an explosion. Conditional Finality is great. It's a great weapon, but it's not, I think by a mile, it's not the best build crafting option. That's something Conditional Finality is... Not Conditional Finality. Wicked Implement. All these goofy names, man. Wicked Implement is just crazy. I mean, unlimited ammo, basically unlimited range, and you don't even need to get a kill to both slow and freeze targets, you know? So, in turn, Horror Story being able to get Demo and Headstone is so good. That's kind of why I'm hunting it. It's not going to say a legendary Wicked Implement, but about as close as you can get. Not gonna lie, I was kind of disappointed in the community. 67% of people saying it has the best build crafting potential. I don't think that's even remotely true. Someone creating the polls, like, yeah, I'm gonna put it in there because I'm interested to see how, you know, to the community it shapes up to everyone. But yeah, I don't know. I had people make their case. I really don't agree, to be quite honest, at the end of the day. Like, obviously, Conditional Finality is great, regardless of the class that you're playing. It's just a good weapon. I don't think it's the best build crafting weapon. And there's nuance to that question that, like, everybody was missing. It felt like. You know, I wasn't asking for, strictly speaking, the best best weapon. The best build crafting weapon. The weapon that, like, lets you build into your abilities the most. I just kind of felt like that went over most people's heads. Yeah, I mean, like, we're literally talking about build potential, right? And frankly, I don't care that a gun can get ignitions if you're playing on a Stasis subclass. Like, you can only play one subclass at a time. Like, that factors into it being a good weapon. But okay, 2 weapons for 1 run. Not bad. How long did that take us? I don't have a timer. That's okay. Duck, what is up, man? How you doing? I see 10 people in chat and only 2 likes. Don't forget to like the stream. If you do, maybe we'll get a bump in the algorithm. we'll have a party in here. That'd be awesome. What do I think they're gonna buff stasis to next season? That is a great question, honestly. 9 minutes, 2 weapons, not bad. Well, I'm not guilting you into... I don't know. Okay, so I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, Sylph. But what I'm saying is that you can't utilize both at one time. Like, yes, it's a solar weapon, a stasis and a solar weapon at the same time. And that's great. I think that's awesome. But you get to play stasis, or you get to play as solar, right? I'm gonna die on this hill, I swear. But you can't use both classes at one time, so I don't care that you have ignitions if you're playing on stasis. If you're playing on solar, I don't care that you can shatter. Like, yeah, it's extra damage, it's an explosion. It doesn't factor into the build crafting potential at all. I'm talking about specific build crafting potential. We did a poll. We did a poll. Okay? 16,000 people voted on this poll 6 days ago. Which of these Lightfall exotics fits into build crafting the best? Maybe I should have worded it better. I don't know. Sorry, fire team. I'm taking a second to cover this poll. Vergla's Curve, the Navigator, Conditional Finality, and Wicked Implement. Vergla's Curve criminally got 12% of the vote. The Navigator gets 11, and Wicked Implement comes in at the lowest at 8%. Voted that it was the best build crafting exotic out of those 4. That is criminal. That is criminal. That's insane. That's insane. Like, you can't be serious with that. I'm sorry. It's either Vergla's or it's Wicked Implement. I'm not saying Conditional Finality isn't great, but feels like there's a lot of fanboys of that exotic right now. I love this exotic. I'm literally using it right now. Do I enjoy it? Yes, it is so much fun. But within the confines of that question, I feel like no one was understanding what I was saying. Yeah, I'm venting a little bit right now. I don't know. Hopefully that makes more sense now that we just ranted about it for the last 5 minutes. If I just straight up asked what's the best exotic, Conditional Finality might be the debatably right answer, but we just finished that prior week farming GMs with Wicked Implement, bullying barrier champions so hard that they weren't even able to put up their barriers. Conditional Finality, like, you're not going to be able to do that in a GM. You're going to get slapped. You have to be right up in their gut to make use of it. I don't know. I feel like there's more nuance to it than people are willing to accept. And it was kind of making me crazy seeing those votes come in. Again, I'll reiterate, I love Conditional Finality. It's so much fun to use. But man, I just feel like people don't read polls. Like, they don't read the question at all. And I get a lot of engagement on those polls. I mean, I have garnered hundreds of thousands, if not millions of votes over time. I guess I'd have to do the math on that, but at least hundreds of thousands of votes. And anytime I ask a remotely nuanced question, no one catches on. Like, I have asked that build crafting question multiple times, and everyone just votes for either their favorite or the one that they think is the best. Not related to how it plays into build crafting. It just makes me crazy. I don't know. I get that, Sylv, but I'm saying it's an option for Wicked Implement, right? Like, you can do that, even if you don't have turrets. I'm just saying, like, without even getting a kill, at distance with no ammo restriction, Wicked Implement, you can slow and freeze and shatter targets and then if you do get the kill, you can create crystals. That is nuts. That's playing into every aspect of stasis. Comfortably. I don't know, man. I don't know. We can move on, but I was not buying it, man. I was not buying what people... 70% of people. I should poll my community. How many of you are PvP and how many of you are PvE mains or enthusiasts? Because based on how popular conditional finality is, it's really in the limelight, right? Especially when it comes to PvP. And I wonder if I just had a bunch of PvP people in there being like, oh, it's the best. All my Antaeus Titans. How am I amplified right now? That's the problem. So, like, you might be gaslighting me because it's funny, but like, I had people arguing in the comments section and just like going off, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't know, man. I don't know. I try not to rant too often, but sometimes I just can't help myself. You know what? Like the stream if you enjoy rants. I don't even care. Something to talk about because we're just farming Legend Lost, not even Legend, Haunted Sectors for what, the 4th, 5th year in a row? GG Bungie. Good work. Honestly, I actually do kind of find these activities fun because there's like a speed element to it. You can do them really quickly. I kind of enjoy that, but man, it really doesn't need to be the same year after year. Like, that's just... I don't know. Would it be that hard to spice these events up a little bit? Honestly, I think most of the stream is just gonna be listening to me play Destiny while they play Minecraft. We might check on the server later. I don't know. We'll see how the night goes. Yeah, for anyone wondering, we started a server for some of our viewers here to play Minecraft because I play a hardcore world on my own on the weekends sometimes. What a weird roll that is. No thanks. Alright. What I do when it comes to events... Oh, snap. Okay. That's actually a good roll. That's actually a nice roll. Oh, and it comes with field tested this year. Nice. That's kind of nice. Are you serious, Lizard? I was playing on the server for like 15 minutes. I mean, I was playing for like 15 minutes. Most of that time was spent AFK. Oh, man. Well, you know what? I'll take the fanboys. I appreciate you guys, because without the fanboys, I think I'd have like -5 people in chat. So, kind of hoping by now we'd have more. I'm not going to say fanboys. I'm not even going to... I don't want that particularly. But I was kind of, you know, by now, streaming, I was kind of hoping we'd start growing a little more. But anyways, I don't know what I'm saying. Marb. Honestly, Sylv, yeah. I'm not going to be in chat, but if you want to join on the farming, that would be just fine with me. Uh-oh. We got some server drama. Yeah, no. Ghost and I are neighbors, man. We're tight. I don't mess with him. Jurassic Green is another weapon that I like. Maybe irrationally. There are better options out there, to be quite honest. But it feels, I don't know. The weapon just feels good to me. And it has some decent rolls. Killing Wind Golden Tricorn is surprisingly good, actually, because you get 15% extra damage for 7 seconds after just one kill, and then you got Killing Wind compensating for really poor range. Yeah, there's no drama when it comes to Lizard. He's just gonna give everyone the ban hammer. Don't mess with that guy. Mr. Doodle, how are you, sir? Good to see you again, man. Xavier, we'll get you in on the next run. How about that? Yeah, we're loading in now. We'll get you in on the next run. Man, I wish we had more stasis exotics. I'm not excited by what I have. I guess I could do cryesthesia, but there aren't a lot of good, like, close quarter options, I guess. I gotta mix up chords. So yeah, we're streaming tonight. I don't really know the rest of the week's schedule, to be quite honest. I'll have to kind of hash that out. But then I'm hoping to get a video out that I've been working on for a little bit now. I did take a break over the weekend. So hopefully by the time I release it, it hasn't aged horribly. But I've got a video very much in progress. Hoping to have that out pretty soon. And then sometime in the middle of this week, I'm going to be doing a whole revamp of the office here, because I got a new desk. And it's kind of a big deal. I've realized as time's gone on, like, every time I've gotten a new setup, a new desk, I'm like, oh, this is very involved. So it's probably going to take me multiple hours to set that up. Set up the new desk and then do all the cord management for the new one. Literally every available port on my computer has a plug in it for something. Hard drives, Ethernet, whatever the case. So I just have a lot, like, the goal for my next desk is to look a little more minimal, be cleaner, help me focus, because when I have a clean room I can focus better, to be quite honest. And that's my goal for my next desk, is to, like, tuck away and hide all the cords and, you know, put the work into that, which I think is going to take me a minute. So Xavier, that sounds good, man. Always good to step away when you've been at it too long. Longest 3 months ever. Yeah, I mean, whether you're just rearranging furniture, reorganizing a cabinet, I mean, seriously, anytime it involves a decent amount of stuff, it's just like, it takes forever. You gotta find the right place for it, be organized, and yeah, I don't know. I also have considerations to, like, you know, have kind of a set. I mean, this isn't much of a set back here, all this stuff, but if I'm gonna redo my office, I'm kind of hoping to include a little bit more of a set, if you will. Not that it gets featured much, I guess. Maybe if I used it in videos or something. I'd probably get more engagement on shorts if I actually featured my face, as much as I don't particularly want to do that. But if I had a nice set, that would go a long way, I would say. Oh, I just got an idea. Okay, sorry. What was I saying? Set. Yeah, my wife, she's... Seriously, you'll hear me mention her here and there. So, I thought... we'd been dating for a number of years. I started my YouTube channel in October of 2020. So we're actually about to start our 4th year. We're about to celebrate our 3rd year of being on YouTube, doing Destiny videos. And then we got married about a year later. And I remember thinking, like, oh man, I better make this YouTube thing work so she, A, doesn't think I'm a loser, And then B, like, by the time we get married, I have to, like, just give it up because it's this unsuccessful loser project. Turns out, which I shouldn't be surprised, but I don't know. I think if any of you have gone through a somewhat similar thing, and maybe in a relationship, it would make sense. But I shouldn't have been surprised, but she's been nothing but amazingly supportive. And is frankly my biggest fan, biggest help, and best supporter. Watches all my videos, even though she has no idea what's going on. The only video game she plays is Hogwarts Legacy sometimes, because she loves Harry Potter. Dang it, that was going somewhere. But she's just been an amazing support, and I am very grateful for her. It's kind of interesting though when it turns out that way. It's like I just assumed she would think I was like a loser for doing YouTube, and would be like, all right, when we're married, like let's just be done with that. And instead, she's that's where I was going with it. Yeah, she's just been super supportive, and she ended up buying me a bunch of Destiny posters, and yeah, so I want to include those somewhere in the set, if I can, like beautiful Destiny concept art and all that good stuff. So average Parasite W. I'll be honest, if you're talking about me, yeah, I wasn't paying hardly any attention. Okay, Mabel, so you had kind of the opposite effect? Yeah, I mean... going on 4 years with the channel, just celebrated 2 with my wife, but thank you, Doodle. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. We'll be at 4 soon enough, so... yeah, I appreciate that, man. It's easily been the best 2 years of my life, so... not everyone necessarily can say that, and I'm very grateful. She's amazing, so... Doodle, that's fantastic. That's awesome. Congrats. That's awesome. Playlist activities, really? What playlist activities should we do? Man, I really hate having to farm other boring activities to farm another boring activity. Mabel, what kind of YouTube videos do you do? 70,000 views is not a joke. I mean, yeah. What do you think? Just a strike, honestly? What's the best? Like strikes, or just? Does it matter? Vanguard apps? Okay, awesome. All right, that's great. At least we can blow through this really quickly. Okay. You know, honestly, I haven't been plugged into the Siege community in quite some time. Is it really is that community still hopping? Are there a lot of people in there? Because honestly, last time I played was probably 2 years ago. They added Amaru. That was like the end of the time that Xavier's not joining up. Remember, Sylph? He said he's just been on too much today. I kind of lost my mental sanity with that game with how bad Amaru was, because I was still like buying the operators at that point with Renown. I was in college, so I didn't have any money. And I was like, oh, this operator looks so cool, and then like literally I realized how bad she was. You'd grapple a window and you'd get domed immediately. Someone was just waiting for it, and at a certain point, I almost like started timing how quickly I would die. I mean, there's literally a time where I grappled the window, it broke, and before I even left the ground, I got a headshot. It's amazing. So that's kind of where I left off with Siege. I've been wanting to play it. It's just one of those games where it's like, I'll play it when I have more time, and it turns out as I'm going through life, I have less and less time, which isn't surprising, just, you know, is what it is. Good to know, Mabel. Good to know. I've thought about making a video. Just, I don't know how it would go, but now that I have, like, the live equipment, doing, like, you know, playing Siege, but it's my first time in 3 years, you know, and see how that kind of experience goes, because that game can be, like, if you're on a bad streak, it can be hilariously bad. But I've also had times where I've booted up that game after not playing it for 6 months, and, like, I literally got an ace on the first round, so, you know, it's kind of, I don't know, one of those games where I think it's better if you don't get in your head about it. I have videos that I have been wanting to do for probably 2 years. I mean, it's just... stuff just goes on the back burner and don't get around to it. And, yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of a bummer. If I had more time, definitely a video I would do. We'll get around to it someday. By then, maybe it'll be first time playing Siege in 5 years. But I used to play it a lot. I mean, I loved Siege. Heck, I mean, it came out when I was in high school, so I had all the time on the weekends. Apparently we gotta farm some playlist activities a little bit to actually get some spectral pages to up our loot drops, or I don't know, whatever Sylv said. I'm just kind of along for the ride with Sylv, to be quite honest, hanging out with chat. I went to college for health science. So, might be a little bit ironic because you see me drinking Red Bull a lot of evenings. Just because I went to college for something doesn't mean I necessarily always put it into practice. I don't know. That's how health goes, though. Most times we know better, but we don't always adhere to it. You know. So, anyways. Yeah, went for that. And, it was a good major. It was just too general. You know, if I could go back in time and tell myself, I'd be like, narrow it down, you know, pick something. I don't care if it's pre-PT or nutrition or whatever. It's in the end, like, if you are going to college, if you're considering going to college, first of all, it's not a waste of time. But second of all, just have a purpose, and, well, don't be an idiot. Don't go to college just to party. It's a valuable time of your life. But I mean, there are legitimately valuable things you can do in college, and I'm kind of just spitballing here. Don't mind me. But yeah, I mean, be intentional with your time, and you know, if you're going to college, be intentional with it. Apply yourself, work hard, and then ideally work towards something. Don't just be like, I'm gonna get a major and just see how it goes. It's hard though, you know, when you're 18 or you're 17, everyone's like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's like, I don't know. And you just kind of pick something that sounds good, and then a few years later, you're sitting there like, probably not what I should have done. But it's okay. You know, you live and you learn. So. Doodle, that's awesome to hear, man. Glad to hear you're happy. That's awesome. Dr. Cobalt, yeah, no, unfortunately, that's not me. If I was a doctor, I probably wouldn't be streaming right now. Or I'd be doing what that really cool guy does on YouTube, where he breaks down sports injuries like minutes after they happen. Brian Suterer, if you guys are at all a fan of the NFL, he'll watch footage of injuries on the NFL and post YouTube videos about it afterwards. Really insightful. Love that guy. Shout out if you guys know who I'm talking about. Mabel, yeah, that's just... you know, and that's kind of the other thing is, like, there are just times in college where, like, you're pushing really hard. It's a time of life where a lot's expected or required of you if you're going to succeed. And sometimes stuff just doesn't work out. You know, like health issues, especially in college. I mean, a lot of people are away from home. living in a dorm, you know, getting sick. It's tough. It's a tough time of life. Super expensive, mentally stressful because of the financial burdens and challenges of it. Probably one of the more frustrating slash rewarding times of your life. I don't know. It's just kind of a weird thing. I didn't even get to go. I didn't even go to my own graduation. I got sent home one of my last semesters for COVID, and then I just finished up online. I didn't even bother going for my graduation because it was out of state, which is kind of a weird feeling. I'm not one for really pomp and events. I usually hate events like that, but yeah, I don't know. Not going to your own graduation is kind of strange. Oh, right. There's probably a revive timer, isn't there? My bad. Yeah, that's kind of how it is, Sylv. You know, I choose not to be like bitter about my experience. Am I still paying off debt? Yep. Does it suck? Yep. At the end of the day, I chose what I was gonna do, and even if I barely had my wits about me at 17, 18, it was my decision at the end of the day, and that kind of comes down on me. Are there frustrations with the system? You know, like why is it so freaking expensive? Sure, yeah, definitely. That's very frustrating. But, you know, your job is to make the most of what you have, right? Like, you're dealt a lot in life, and you kind of just roll with it, you know? It's not like Madden, where you can create a character. You can choose to be 6'5", absolutely ripped, the most athletic, right? Like, you're just born to a family. You figure it out, you know? Or you're just born somewhere on the planet. You know? I don't know where this conversation is going. Hopefully that makes sense, but it's just kind of like, you work with what you got. You make the best decisions that you can and do what you can. You know, I think if you kind of choose to be bitter about the way life works or the way things are, it's just going to kind of lead you down a path of self-pitying and not really improving. So, I don't know. Anyways, that was a whole monologue. Honestly, I don't even know what's been happening this strike. This has been kind of a blur. I've been on autopilot. You know, ideally, if you're going off to college, like, find something that interests you, something you enjoy to do. If it makes... Yeah, I mean, unfair is kind of a weird, like, I don't even know where it... I don't really know what fair would even look like, particularly. I think throughout history, people have attempted to find fair solutions for the problems in the world, and those always haven't gone so great. I don't know. Like, it's not my job to complain about it. Just do the best that I can with what I have, you know. Anyways. Doodle, great to have you around tonight. Always great to see you. Hope you're doing well. And good luck on the proposal whenever that happens. That's really exciting. That's so cool. This kind of feels like one of those early streams. I don't know how many of you were here really early on, but I feel like when I first started streaming, it was kind of like we're just kind of talking life. Yeah, I don't know. Only OGs remember. I feel like stream has taken on a little bit of a different vibe. Tried to up my game a little bit, but I try not to lose the conversational feel, you know. Xavier's definitely been around forever. Sorting the boss, okay. Wouldn't have thought to have done that. Second stream, you have been around a while, Duck. That's true. Yeah, you haven't always been able to make every stream, which I certainly wouldn't expect you to. You have been around a long time. It's frankly awesome that, how am I still getting shaders for these seasons that happened forever ago? Like, I played during Season of the Hunt. I definitely did. That was ages ago. I mean, it's a regular orange and blue Vanguard shader, but I guess it's fine. Mabel, I think you probably are. I think you probably are the newest one here. Yeah, I mean, it kind of depends on you. There's probably someone in chat right now who hasn't been here before. But there's like people in chat who stop by and then never come back again, and then there are the people who basically never leave. So, Maddie, how you doing? Hopefully you're not a fake. I had my own chat making fake accounts and joining up. Oh my gosh, Lizard. There's literally a wrench next to your name. How could it be your first time? Don't worry about it, Maddie. I just had regulars in my own chat, OGs, that were creating fake accounts and pretending to be new people, which is just, you know, it's kind of like, well, that analogy wouldn't make sense. It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, appreciate you joining up, Maddie. We're kind of just chilling, talking life while we farm mind-numbingly boring strikes. We're trying to get a god roll of horror story with, I almost said Grenadier. Grenadier's the D1 name for that perk, basically. Demolitionist and Headstone, because there's just like massive upside to build crafting with stasis on that, especially with Whisper of... Or is it? No, not fissures. Shards. Whisper of Shards. So. Special guard is coming back. Oh, okay. Special guest. Alright. So, anyways, we're just farming spectral pages right now so we can actually get some loot. Been enjoying playing on my Warlock lately. I know for a lot of people, Destiny's gotten stale. The way I keep it fresh for myself, personally, is taking breaks like I did last weekend, playing other games. And then trying out other classes, because I really only felt like I had time to like max up my Hunter the way that I wanted to, and that's still kind of true. But you know, for stuff like this, it's nice to mess around on other classes a little bit as well. Cockroach, you might as well like the stream while you're here, right? I don't care if they're fake likes or not. How many accounts do you have, dude? You've got to have like 10 at this point. Honestly, any build for these kinds of activities, though, just feel a little overkill. Like, it's crazy how build crafting has gotten in Destiny that, like, this quantity of enemies isn't even, like, at least at this level of health, you know? There's just... I know this is Vanguard Ops, so everything has really low health, but just the fact that you can blow through a strike without even barely needing your weapon, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. It's like you want Destiny to have good build crafting, but anytime the game's in a place where the build crafting is really strong, it feels like the game's a little too easy, almost. So. Honors of the Nine. What season was that, Maddie? I'll have to look that up in collections afterwards. To be honest, I I didn't play in like the first year and a half, almost 2 years of Destiny 2. I joined for vanilla, did the campaign, and then I kind of bugged out after that for a while. Was in college and kind of busy. So I joined back up around Shadowkeep. The all-white shader, okay. The shader from doing Flawless Vogue, that's pretty white, isn't it? Trials of the Nine sounds really chaotic, 4v4. We did private matches, 4v4 elimination. That was really chaotic, to be honest. Colton, I totally hear you, man. I'm definitely going to be adding more stickers. I just want to make sure they're the right ones. I'm not just going to add every sticker willy-nilly. So, we'll see. We'll see. Shameless plug. Leave a like if you want to maybe get a bigger crew. See, I don't know. The Cobalted sticker, I'm just not loving it. It feels really... I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that it's directly referring to me screwing stuff up, which doesn't particularly feel great. Yeah, like the stream if you want to see more people in here. A little bit of an algorithm boost never hurts. I know. We only have 3 stickers right now. Personally, I can't wait to get to the point where I just have like a full page of stickers. But I don't feel like it has quite the same message, Colton. Oh, PvP God roll for horror story. If you're willing to stick around for a couple minutes, I will get back to you on that. I'll pull up the trait. Target lock? Okay, well, I guess dynamics way in target lock. That seems like a pretty good good guess there. Educated guess. I'll pull up the perk list once we're done with this strike here. Loading into the next one, I'll take a look at the traits. I know there's always like the pretty good options or like the common options. I always try to find like one role, especially if I'm reviewing a weapon or doing like a loot breakdown. I always try to find one role that's like kind of off the beaten path a little bit. You know, a build or a weapon role that has maybe some potential instead of just like the obvious pick, I guess. But Maddie, that would be awesome. We always looking for new people. It's kind of a small stream. I have almost 6,000 subscribers, so I kind of figured I'd be able to get more than like 10 people in a stream on any given night. But so far, I'm yet to be proven right about that. So we're happy to have you. Hope you're enjoying so far. However long you stick around, we'll take you for. So hopefully we can get a decent amount of horror story drops tonight. Honestly, Lizard, I feel you, man. I have been... Anyone who's here, I wasn't here earlier and maybe didn't have quite the context. I have a Minecraft hardcore world that I play once a week. And was doing that on Saturday, and then a bunch of people from my chat were like, hey, let's do a world together. And they started it without me, and I ended up joining like an hour and a half late. But since then, I mean, so much has happened in the world. It is so developed in like 72 hours, basically. And since that night, honestly, like, I'm at work, I'm thinking about Minecraft, I'm thinking about what I want to do on that world. I have other friends that I play Minecraft with, and like worlds that there's stuff I really want to do. But lately, man, it's like I just want to get back on that server. I'm having so much fun. We constantly have like probably 3 people on the server. Even on the weekends, we had it maxed out at 10. So I don't know, it's good fun. Well, I mean, you did make me a co-owner. I mean, it's not technically my... Oh, you still gotta send me that seed number, by the way. I did not get the new memento. How do you get that, Maddie? I don't honestly know. This is my first time being on for the week. I know it's only Tuesday. Yeah, I generally start at like 11 p.m., so I don't ever particularly have time before then. I've streamed a couple times, and it's gone really well before 11 p.m. I'm just not lucky enough to be able to do that very often, unfortunately. So anyone's welcome to join it. I think in future streams we might want to have like maybe some guidelines on it. I don't know. Something good for you to remember, Lizard, though, is that realms have backups. Very regular backups. I mean, it takes backup copies probably every 10 to 30 minutes. So if we ever do have a situation where a griefer comes onto the server, you can always just revert the server back like 10, 20, 30 minutes or an hour or something. You know, so if anyone ever comes on the server and griefs stuff really bad, we can always just revert it. Not a perfect solution, but it's a good one if you have nothing else. Where's the seed? Dude, it's somewhere in the settings. Honestly, I don't know. Alright. I'm going to load into a lost sector because I'm impatient and I want to just burn these pages. And in the meantime... Okay. So Clovis Bray mask. And then the Nimbus mask. Great help there. I think it's in like either the general settings. It's one of the ones at the top. I know that. Beyond that, I don't remember, dude. I'm sorry. I think you have to view it from the main menu. I don't think you can view it from the in-game like start menu. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure. All right, so we're gonna look at Horror Story real quick. I'm not going to pull it up on stream because I just don't have that streamlined, if you will. Yeah, so in a perfect world, dynamic sway and target lock, probably really good. Now, if you get, say, elemental capacitor, that wouldn't be bad. You know, if your concern is stability, Void is going to grant you a flat 20 stability. On 450s, that's going to feel pretty good. It has 40 at base, so if you manage like small bore and steady rounds, it's going to go up to 59. Enlightened action wouldn't be terrible. Improved handling and reload after just landing some shots. Basically, target lock is the only one you're going to want, particularly in the second column. Now, you could do, potentially, Demolitionist and Adrenaline Junkie, right? So every kill is going to grant you some grenade energy. Then anytime you get a grenade kill, you're going to be doing 33% extra damage right off the bat. For... how many seconds? I'm looking at it right now. 4.5 seconds. Okay, well, that's not a real long time, but it's an option. Holy cow, you guys. Calm down. Okay, I'm checking the Discord. Jeez. Alright. Oh, my word. Yeah, try reading that. I'm being a terrible teammate right now. Lizard, appreciate the DM there. Thank you, thank you. Alright, for anyone... Wow. You read my mind, Maddie. I was just gonna post that. Probably depends on if you're on mouse and keyboard or controller as well. So it's kind of important to remember I play on controller. I've not ever played a shooter on mouse and keyboard. I mean, I have, but not to any level of proficiency. So my perspective is going to be coming from controller. You know, going to be prioritizing maybe recoil direction and stability a little more than your average PC player. You know, so you'll probably hear me recommending small bore over like pure range boosts or something like that. You know, so you can get some range but stability as well. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think if you had like small bore accurized and then wait, there's actually an interesting, yeah, so Discord, the trait, not the app, buffs your, let's see, final blows with another weapon grant this weapon increased speed for aimed on sights, accuracy, and airborne effectiveness. So that might not sound that great necessarily, but anytime you get an accuracy buff in PvP is a really great thing. And the fact of the matter is, like, you get special weapon kills quite a bit, right? So you're gonna have an energy weapon. Say you're running Horror Story and Matador, like you gun someone down with Matador, and you switch to Horror Story to deal with someone at longer range. Suddenly you've got like super boosted handling and increased accuracy, so you're gonna be able to land those shots much easier, which is, that actually sounds pretty good to me. Then you combine that, you've got Cascade Point in the second column, which is another get a kill with a different weapon buffs that weapon kind of perk. You'd have increased accuracy, handling, and then also faster rate of fire, so you'd have a much faster time to kill as well. I don't know. I'm not saying it's exactly a god roll, but like depending on the way that you play, that could actually be really fun. And personally, like, yeah, you have dynamic sway and you have target lock, and that's going to be probably the most reliable experience that you can get. But honestly, like, how many rolls, how many weapons do you have where you have like just kind of like the basic reliable good option? Sometimes it's just fun to branch out a little bit and go with a weapon that has more risk, I guess. You know, maybe the initial dueling isn't so good, but you know, you get a kill with Matador and suddenly you have increased accuracy, you have an increased rate of fire, you've got super handling. Like, I don't know. It's just fun to mix it up every once in a while instead of going for the same roll on every weapon, basically. And I think that's kind of another way that I try to keep Destiny fresh for myself, right? Like, mix up the way that you play a little bit. Like, actually take advantage of the perks being offered to you on certain weapons. I don't know. No one's responding in chat right now, so I don't really know what you guys are feeling on this, but the fact of the matter is, if you go for the same traits on every gun, basically, like, yeah, I feel that so. If you go for the same traits on every gun, the game gets kind of boring, right? And, you know, obviously there are the times where, like, you want to get perpetual motion head seeker on your messenger because its stats are just cracked, and you know, sometimes that's the most fun way to play with a gun. But with like an event weapon that you can't craft or enhance or get adept, you know, maybe that's the time, instead of going for like maxed out stats and stuff, that's the time to go with kind of a weird weapon like Discord and Cascade Point, you know. Variety is, I mean, it's kind of the lifeblood of Destiny, right? That's part of the reason I enjoy PvP still, is just because you have so many weapons and so many options, and most of them feel like they matter still. Does candy go to the postmaster, or does it just go to waste? I can't remember. Postmaster, okay, that's good. Yeah, I'd hate to find out otherwise at this point. Was that the boss? No. It was. What just happened? He just died in like one shot. Okay, Jurassic Green. We got an eerie engram. Wow, look at that. That's revolutionary. Okay, you had Parasite. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna assume. I don't see why they wouldn't. Oh, that just ate all our pages. Okay. Tell you what, we're gonna go to the tower, so I can check my postmaster as well as focus these engrams. Hopefully I have enough to do that. Noah, how you doing, man? We're kind of just chilling here in chat, talking life. A minute ago, talking about college. Kind of reminded me of like old time streams where late night we were kind of just chilling and talking about anything and everything. Kind of figured you'd be farming the event for an all black memento. That fits your personality, I'm quite sure. Good to see you again, Dead Skull. Appreciate you stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your night. So we are having a good stream. So hopefully next time we'll have a little more time. We can catch up then. Wow, look at that. Second time I've gotten a Killing Wind tricorn roll. Dude, and it's like basically the same as the other one. That's really weird. Okay, not gonna lie, that's actually a good DPS roll. Will it charge rate masterwork? And accelerate? No, okay, so it's liquid coils. I think we had the most amount of viewers when Sylv and I were pseudo arguing. / he was just trying to gaslight me. You know, Killing Wind at Encore is kind of interesting as well. That is just a major stat bump as soon as you get a kill. Like, big time. Bunch of stability range and accuracy. More if you get a precision kill, and then flat 20 range as soon as you get a kill with Killing Wind. That is... We'll have to give that one a try. That makes me a little curious. There was a time, Maddie. There was a time where we had 68 people in this stream. Which to, I'm sure many in the community sounds hilariously small. But to me, that was a big deal. That was a big night. That was like a couple months ago, and I feel like I've been... I don't know if chasing it's the right word. Oh gosh, no. Not earlier tonight, no. It was the Minecraft stream a couple months ago. That stream ended with almost 1,000 views. We're at 64 right now, so that gives you any idea. Lost memento. Boy. I wish you could have multiple mementos on weapons, but I guess I'm just going to have to put this on everything. So, I hear ya, Duck. Oh yeah, Lizard. Most of our Minecraft streams do better than Destiny streams, which is kind of depressing considering... well... considering this is a Destiny channel, basically. I'm not gonna say depressing, but... anyway. Can you re-equip that shader, though? You can't. Okay, so I mean... doesn't really help us a lot, I guess. Where do you go to focus your engrams with Eva? Am I missing a part of the quest here? What are we doing? Speak with Eva. Okay, that's what we're doing. Yeah, we'll definitely have to. Okay, so I kind of just assumed you'd be able to focus it here. Where do I even turn in these in? Wow, okay. I am super blind. That's just pathetic. Okay. Well, this is really not... Oh, you need 1,000 candy. Okay. Feels bad. Okay. I was hoping to get another horror story out of that. That's fine. Real bummer that Braytech Werewolf did not return this year. I would have been a big fan trying to get another one of those. Also, I'll be quite honest, I hate the colors on this year's weapons. Thank goodness we can just totally override it with a shader. Dude, that looks so sick. Why is it some of the best shaders were made like 5 years ago? That looks so good. So we got the clip roll. I guess maybe this could be decent in low-end PvE, but like who needs that, I guess? Basically what happens with these events is that I farm a decent amount of it, I don't delete any of the weapons, and then at the very end of the event, I go through my vault and keep all the best weapons that I got. Problem is, I have 8 vault spaces right now, which is killing me. I don't understand why I have, like, none. I guess... A lot of times it's, like, exotics that I don't feel like I should delete, and I kind of have to evaluate later. Yeah, like, I've got a bunch of exotics up here. It's just hard to know, like, what to get rid of sometimes. I don't really need a bunch of discipline on a build like that. I don't need a bunch of intellect either. But maybe that could be good if you're doing melee energy super. See, like, I just don't know. This is just a terrible exotic anyways. I don't feel like the shaders from the events are very good, to be quite honest. Can we do a vault cleaning? Are we going to do an on-demand vault cleaning here? I'm a little worried. Oh boy. All right. Where do we start? I've never done a vault cleaning before. I feel like I should put on some music that we can vibe to. Oh boy. Let's see. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna get some... I just accidentally... just faded into oblivion. I tried to add some music and the whole stream goes black for a second. Not what I wanted. Let's see. All right, we're gonna add a little music track here. Yeah, gonna get fancy with it. I just have to find it. Get Dado. Do you know what that would do for my stream to have Dado on here? I wish. I wish. I am the tiniest of peons, though. He would... No way he would consider me. It's fine. Boy. Okay, I made... No, that's just a voiceover. Let's see. I made a music track just recently for... Well, I've got new music on the stream start. I don't know what you guys would have to do. Actually, I'm a little bit afraid what you guys would have to do to get Dado in here, if I'm quite honest. Let me just find that music file real quick, because music is very important. We can kind of chill out, you know. Bro, where? Taxes. Okay, yeah, that's a file I want to see. Good. I guess I have 3. What is happening with my files, dude? All right, tell you what. Hopefully we don't tank the, hopefully we don't tank this, the, frames. Oh, no, that's not going to work either. Okay, never mind. I don't think we're going to have music. I can't find it. Why can't I find this? Oh, hang on. Hang on. We're getting there. I'm committed to good vibes in here. For anyone, oh my gosh. If you're new, I am so sorry. We're going to be doing a vault cleaning. But I decided that we should have some music. Except I'm bad at OBS, so it's taking me forever to do it. Oh, that's music, and it's loud. Okay. Let's see. All right. And then we are going to... All right. How are the levels there? We got some music just kind of in the background. Is that a good volume? You guys can hear it. Not too loud, not too quiet. Hopefully. Up. Okay. I can't hear it right now, so, you know. Blackmail, arson, mass? No, I'm... Just for the sake of covering my own hide, I'm going to delete that comment just to, you know, cover the bases. Yikes. Okay. All right. We got some music. What? Oh, that looks sick, Colton. That looks amazing. Who's Microwave Overlord by chance? I need to know. No particular reason. Okay. Braytech Werewolf. Where are we? You know, if we're going to be doing a vault cleaning, let's just move ourselves right into the corner. How about that? Not too far. There. Now we're right in the corner. Yeah, not crazy about this roll, but it's the only one I have. And it's not really loading, is it? Hello? Wait, where? Sylv? Yeah, real bummer. I don't have a roll that I particularly like. Bro, I want to just do a vault cleaning, and I can't even get... Dado's overrated? I don't know. I mean, he's kind of one of those creators who's, like, settled into his thing, and he's been doing it so long. He's, like... I don't know. I mean... He's good at what he does. I mean... I feel like he's just gotten to the point, though, where, like, he doesn't really have to try that much anymore, so he's, like, all of his content's kind of low effort. Which might sound rude, but... He just doesn't have to try that hard anymore. Like, that's just kind of a reality when you make it. Follow Sylv for candy? Why does that sound like I'm gonna get kidnapped? World's second place guy? I don't know. I'd sooner vote for root for Dado than a bunch of other people. He at least seems fairly down to earth. Anyways, let's do this vault cleaning, yeah? Alright. No one's... We've got a spicy 0 kills on this Chroma Rush, okay? I'm not touching it, though, because it's rare and difficult to get. Heating up in Rampage is a great combo. As is Tunnel Vision Kill Clip. Terrible masterwork. Not great on the mag, but you know what? Gosh dang it, I'm keeping this weapon, okay? Alright. I swear, if one of you bother me to check something else, this is the last time. I'm happy to check Noah's because he's my friend, but I'm not checking anyone else's Discord or whatever. Where is he? Pariah. Oh, yeah, I forget you have a different name. Oh, snap. There it is. Yep, snapshot opening. Handling's a little redundant, but still useful on stowing and pulling out. Should I say no? You're all my friends. I've just talked to Noah a lot. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of people in here I'd like to get to know better. But if I'm being realistic, you all just like to gaslight me into feeling guilty, so I'm not falling for it tonight. Let's see. I don't think we have any other repeats on this front page. We do. Okay. Hashtag fake friends. Crap, no. I'm just kidding. We're all friends. We are all amazing friends. Please don't blow up the Minecraft world. Gosh dang it. Oh, this shader. I'm telling you what, man. This weapon needs to come back as craftable. I love this weapon so much, but I don't use it a lot because I never got the role that I really particularly wanted. This weapon, though. I actually got a good roll on this one. I should really use it more. I'll have you know, Colton, that message got held for review, and my mouse is dead, so I can't even show it. Lizard with the facts, keeping it, I appreciate it. Lizard's, he's got jokes until... Get rid of Pulse Monitor, Eye of the Storm. It's got Ricochet and High Cal. It's got a range Masterwork. And my other option is Feeding Frenzy Headseeker. We are cleaning my vault, but I've reserved the right to say no to any of these. I don't even care if it's got 0 kills on it. I might use it someday. Are you not a fan of Eye of the Storm, Sylv? Like, Eye of the Storm is a perfect trait. You're going to take damage, you're going to use it. Every time. How is feeding from... You're gaslighting me. I miss jokes, and I mean, yeah, you won't use it as much as Headseeker, but... Nah, man. I'm hanging on to these two because they're special to me. Season of Arrivals was one of my favorite. It's also incredibly rare to have double perks on weapons this old. So... we're gonna hang out of that. Okay. Vorpal, I mean, those don't count. Next page. Alright. Got a duplicate Peace Bond. We're kind of cleaning out the vault a little bit, yeah. Although, honestly, it's going terribly because none of the traits are loading on these stupid weapons. Good point. I can craft it. Haven't gotten the pattern yet. Probably should do that. We're gonna keep moving target just so I have one roll for now until I actually get what I'm looking for. Ooh, okay. Perpetual Motion, Iron Reach. Is this one of those perks that actually factors into your stat sheet? Or is it like behind the scenes? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was at 8 slots free, so we kind of had to... Okay, so this is sitting at a 78 range. That makes sense, because this only has 50, even with a Masterwork. I'm definitely keeping this bad boy, because I have had some really good fun with this thing, even though I haven't had the right tracker equipped. You probably don't really need Iron Reach on this thing, do you? Perpetual Motion sure does feel good, though. I guess... Alright, we're gonna get rid of this one. Don't need it. Servant Leader, I just like this gun. Not much reason to. I use it in PvE a decent amount. This is basically my Vault of Glass weapon. I don't even know why. It just is. This is really irritating that I can't... I'm trying to clean my vault, and I can't get weapons to... Gonna run with scissors. I can't believe this. I'm gonna be responsible for your death. I was hanging on to these because... What do they call them? Deep sight harmonizers. I was gonna just deep sight harmonize these, but honestly, I don't know if I even like this gun enough to do it. So we're just gonna get rid of it. Overflow killing wind, that's not much good. Don't really need that. A PvE and a PvP crafted firefight, we're keeping those. This is something I struggle with as well. This is part of the reason I have no vault space, because... Why is... My mouse is yelling at me because it's low battery, even though it's literally plugged in. We're just gonna do this real quick. Okay. Osmosis and Adrenaline Junkie. Throw your grenade, you take on the element to your subclass, and then... Freaking can't get any perks to load. This is unreal. And then Adrenaline Junkie is potentially giving you a big damage buff. But then, like, I've got Perpetual Tap. Gosh dang it, I just want to see the stats. With a range master... so that's actually... It'd be 89 range. Oh, wow, could very easily max that out if I wanted to. I don't know. I don't know, like, I have so many rolls, and then there's this one, which I'm definitely keeping. Just too many rolls that are, like, pretty good. Let me see the roses. You're gonna go right for the throat. I object if I want to. And you know what? I'm ruling it out. I haven't used this one. I want to. I'm keeping these, okay? Small bore steady rounds. That's pretty good for me, someone who appreciates stability. And I like Slide Shot Eye of the Storm a lot. I used this thing a pretty good amount when Slide Shot Rangefinder was still good. It's not really anymore. I guess Sylve, but I have had very specific occasions where I've wanted to have a kinetic energy option through Osmosis. But you know what? We gotta get rid of something, so we're gonna do that. Oh, I do have another Braid Tech. Okay. It's not gonna load, but Stability and Masterwork, Well-Rounded, and Kill Clip. Not the best roll, but it's rare, and it's better than probably what I've got, so. Pugilist Swashbuckler, which is an arguable god roll, or Tunnel Vision Kill Clip. What are we feeling? I need chat to be hopping here. What? I canceled out the ad. Why did it still hit you with that? Dang it. Keep Tunnel Vision, Kill Clip. No, not get rid of it. I need to know which one. Keep Tunnel Vision. I mean, frankly, I don't know when I'm ever going to use this. Like... Even in PvE, there's no scenario I'd use that. I don't use that gun anyways. I just don't really like it. Oh boy. Alright, so here's the thing. Threat Detector, Demolitionist, plus... Gosh dang it. Load the traits. Okay, I think you're creating all the lag, sir. It's time for you to go. You and your RGB dress. Dang it. I was hoping you weren't paying attention. I love how I'm playing a first-person shooter, but YouTube's like, no, we're going to hold the comment that says kill him. I know you're watching, but I figured there's enough of a delay that I could knock you off the edge. I'm not stupid. Wait, is it not loading because I'm not actually standing next to the vault? You keep... Is that why? So help me? It's probably not. Okay, so we've got threat detector and demo and hatchling with a reload masterwork. Definitely my PvE option, right? Then we've got dynamic sway and tap with ricochet rounds and polygonal plus a range masterwork. I can't get rid of that, right? Then there's rangefinder target lock, which was just the OG monster. What am I supposed to do about that? Like, no, we're not getting rid of that. Then we got... I love how I just have to guess where the traits are. This is great. Oh, my word. See, that's the thing, though, is like Encore Killing Wind. You get one kill and you have like massive stat bumps for everything. Yeah, I do suck at vault cleaning. I know, the point is to get rid of stuff. It's all hard decisions, though. Like, what I'm saying is, like, I have four veritable god rolls here. Perpetual motion tap. Like, that's good, too. Alright, tell you what. I'll get rid of Encore Kill Clip. That was my only kill clip, bro. Okay, as much as I suck at deleting weapons, you guys are even worse in the way you tell me to delete everything. I may never do a vault cleaning again. Perpetual motion rangefinder, high cal, hammer forged. Definitely not getting rid of that. Then this is my PvE buzzard. Overflow and kinetic tremors, or perpetual motion is an option, so I'm leaving that alone. Trials of Cobalt did a number on my Astral Horizons. You know, Lizard, I expected lots of trolling. I was hoping for some valid input, to be honest. I'm gonna be honest, I'm making an exception for Adepts. I like all of these roles, and every once in a while I'm gonna dabble with them. That might look like 30 kills. It might look like 340. Neither of those are very much. But I'm gonna keep all four of them because they're adept, and gosh dang it, did I work hard for them. Shoot to loot kinetic tremors. Yeah, that's a good one. Keeping that. Rapid hit Firefly. That one I don't know about. Surplus box breathing though, fantastic PvP weapon. "1v1s and however many kills we get, we can choose as many weapons to do." Are you talking potentially 25 weapons? Because I think I'm good. Okay, Sylv, for Trials of Cobalt, the time before last time, I did it where if I lost a series, a 3-game series, I had to delete a weapon. One of the weapons I was using. So... that wasn't great. Lizard, honestly, the reason I don't delete more weapons, more exotic weapons, is because if I don't see them in my item managing app, I kind of forget about them. We do have a lot of adept messengers. We can definitely get rid of some of these. This isn't one of them. Moving target head seeker, bunch of aim assist, ricochet, and small bore. That's literally perfect. Extra handling. Yeah, we locked that one for good reason. Perpetual motion and kinetic tremors. It's my only PvE roll, so that'll have to do that. This roll's not very good. Rapid hit, keep away, ricochet, chambered. I do like keep away. Having Desperado's nice as a bonus there. This is literally my best all-time roll, probably ever. It's just absolutely stacked. No, I don't need all that range, but I can spec for it somewhere else. I mean, I'm only wasting one range, so it's not like it's really a big deal. Then the last one's Rapid Hit Desperado. This one's redundant, so we can actually get rid of this. Sweet. Nice. Spare Rations, Rapid Hit, and Kinetic. I actually like that one. It's the right anti-champ slide shot opening. That's my Crucible roll. Was saving these for... Deep Set Harmonizers. Probably not going to do that, though. So we're going to save... I mean, as soon as we can craft this thing, these are all going in the garbage. Don't really need that. To be honest, I'm not... that's not very good. Yeah, I'm going to hang on to them for now, just in case I have terrible luck or don't get around to it and want to deep sight harmonize these things. And if we're really desperate for space, we can just get rid of them. Let's see. I think that was just infusion fodder at the time. All right, we're gonna get back to it. Vault cleaning was okay, but I want to just run another lost sector here. 4 summoners. Hey man, all 4 of those might. See, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done a vault cleaning. There's 11 of you. There's about 3 of you chatting right now. The other 8 of you, I'm sorry, this was probably horribly boring. I am bad at vault cleaning. I just found out. Mainly because I don't want to do it. That's a bad roll. Oh yeah, this was my one Braytech Osprey that we got last week. Field Prep Lasting Impression. Not very good, but it's void and the best I have, so we're gonna hang out of that. Only thing I'm good at is losing 7 friends in a second. It's a terrible frame to begin with. What are you talking about? It's a high impact. That's literally the highest damage. What? Am I missing something? Are you sure? I don't buy that. No, hang on. Rocket damage archetypes Destiny 2. Okay. Oh, I might have been confusing high impact with aggressives. Really? Oh boy, there's way too many numbers to be looking at this right now. Dude, some people get so involved with this. What? Precisions are the worst. High impacts have a 1.0, and adaptives have a 1.05. Aggressives also have a 1.05 multiplier. Why the heck? Dude, honestly, I didn't even remember that. I thought high impacts... Well, first of all, I forgot aggressives and high impacts were different. And then, I just didn't... Why even have aggressives? Okay, sorry, I'm tired of looking at two places for chat here. I'm just turning off text chat right now. Why would you even have... Well, that's messing with me. Like, I knew they had aggressives and high impacts, but I kind of forgot, to be quite honest. Why have those differences if two of them have the same damage profile? Like, that's just kind of weird to me. Alright, well, I learned something tonight. That's good. Yeah, we'll just hang on to the Witch Queen roll, because that's pretty useless. See, that's a frustrating thing. Is like, we literally have adept weapons in the pool, where it's like, there's no reason to go for that. Time is it? It's shortly after. It's not even 1 yet. Okay, good. I'm gonna be trying to edit some shorts for this week. Just doing a quick breakdown of the god rolls for each weapon. I probably should... I don't really know if I want to do that the next 4 consecutive days. It won't be that bad. Won't be that bad. I think I'm going to start with that tonight, though. Gonna go to bed after this run. Yeah. I think I'm going to cut the stream after this. And then I'm going to work on some shorts for a while. And then probably play some Minecraft, because I really want to play some Minecraft at the end of the night. How many build shorts do I have to make? I want to make more build shorts. I have a full build I want to make soon here. Hopefully I can do that like sooner than later. Again, I've been very busy in real life, and that should be settling down pretty soon. So I should have more time, a little bit more energy to work on YouTube in the coming weeks. But I do have a hunter build on the way. I released that Void Warlock build that involved Dead Messenger that I kind of posted about a while ago. And sorry, that one comment, Minecraft is lit dab, it just took me back to like 2015 in like a quarter of a second. That was actually impressive. Yeah, so the Crimson build is the one I'm working on currently. And I still kind of need a bunch of footage for that, so... yeah. As far as, it's always good to make builds relevant to what's actually going on in the game, though, so I'm gonna make those Festival of the Lost shorts. And I'm hoping over the next 4 days I can publish a short for each of the weapons. just taking a quick look at their PvE and PvP counterparts. Not counterparts, their roles. You know, what roles you want to hunt for, since people are probably going to be wondering that as they jump into the event over the next couple weeks. The only bummer about doing that is that the shelf life of those shorts is rather short, ironically. Kind of the... Yeah, you've already had it for 3 weeks. That's about how long I've been trying to make that build. It was probably 3 weeks ago we were doing that PvP stream and I kind of discovered it. Because I've had the script, like, recorded for a week. I had it written up, like, a week before that. It's just been kind of slow going, man. Like, between being as busy as I am in real life and... just kind of wiped by the time I get around to edit. I don't know. I really want to get my act together. I want to get some actual videos out there, you know? Yeah, I mean, it's not really that hard to look at what I'm using and just kind of replicate it. Builds aren't that complicated, in reality. It's just like a couple elements. And you add some things onto it that usually make it slightly better. But I was trying to pick up a pumpkin. All right. These events fool you into thinking that you're getting more loot than you actually are, because all the candy that drops at the end. You don't even get anything for dismantling that. That's amazing. Alright, I'm actually going to wrap up the stream here. I had a good time chilling out tonight. I had a decent group in here. Had some new people as well, which was awesome. But I'm going to wrap it up here because I should really put in some work and get some shorts done for this week for Festival of the Lost. So definitely a shorter stream tonight. Probably one of our shortest ever. Because we got, we're just shy of 2 hours. But yeah. I'm actually going to be disciplined. I'm going to say that we're going to cut it off here. I might be AFKing in Minecraft while I do some stuff on shorts. So if you see me pop into the server, yeah, I accidentally streamed for less than a second. But yeah, if you see me on the Minecraft server, I'm probably not actually playing. So, Noah, you have a good night as well, dude. Good to see you. Good to hang out. I guess a 1 second stream was definitely the shortest. But we're... a legit stream's gonna be a little bit under 2 hours, I think, is probably our shortest. So, anyways. You're gonna spam me? Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks again for tuning in tonight. We'll be back again soon. Either in shorts or video format. Streaming's kind of up in the air this week. I gotta get some stuff done. So, keep an eye on the channel, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that stuff if you haven't already. Thanks again for tuning in, and I will see you guys again soon. Take care.